Hello, this is John at the Home Caregiving Channel. Today I'm going to talk about a topic of expecting anything, especially when you get into the continuous care. Remember, continuous care starts at bedridden to death. Okay? Expect anything, and I mean anything, to pop up in your world, in your living room, that you're going to have to deal with in an emergency. I'm talking about emergencies. Health wise, yes, health wise, 911. But outside of health, and it's something else that's an emergency, you've got to act, and you've got to act fast. Here's what I'm talking about. I have two stories. Here's the first one. I heard the weather radio blare off tornado, and it was just shy of me. I said, oh my God, it's coming. My loved one was in bed in the living room. I picked her up, and laid her in the floor of the bedroom at the end of the house. I took every pillow, every cover I could find, and laid it on her. And then they talked about the tornado was in my community. I went and ran to the front door and saw the thing coming for us. I locked the front door like, what's that going to do? I'm in a mobile home, right? But I went back to my wife, laid down with her, and I said, honey, we're going to die together. And I started praying the Lord to protect us. Now, you could call it that prayer, or you could call it just a wild tornado, but it turned right, went across the highway, and got some big, expensive homes and left us alone. I ran back up to the front door, opened it up, and saw the thing going up in the sky. And it's like, God, thank you. I don't know what we'd have done if that had hit this home and we went scattering. You know what I'm saying? I was going to try to hold on to her, let her hit the ground with all that pillows and covers and stuff, and die for her. But thank God I didn't have to do it. Thank God for prayer, or thank God for luck. But I thank God. It was amazing. I mean, that was a weather event. If you look on the Google tornado in Rice, you'll find it. You'll find it. It made world news because of a guy who pulled over and put his phone on and captured it as they took out the school, a brand new school that they had built. I talked to the police officer because I went over and looked at it. Me and my wife did. And school was gone. And I talked to a police officer, and he said where we were going to put the kids if a tornado hit while school was good. And I said, where's that? And he said, the gym. And the gym took it. So that was good. We went out to the side road. In Texas, we have side roads. And it was packed. Oh, my God. It was packed. I don't know where to come from, but city police, county police, highway patrol, dump trucks, school buses, fire trucks for 8 miles cut off every exit off of I-45. You could not get on 45 because it took out some people in their cars right there. So I finally got down where I could cross over and go back north. And right where I was going to turn and cross over again and come back home, was the biggest old funnel cloud that was ready to drop down on us. I came to a screeching halt, and I asked myself, do I get under that thing or not? I finally said after a minute or two and gunned it and got past it. That was be ready for anything in your living room during continuous care, because anything can happen. Excuse me, can happen. Anything can pop up, and you got to turn on a dime. You got to be fast, or you're gonna get hurt. Your loved one's gonna get hurt, and anything happened to the loved one, that would probably be the end of them if they got hurt, because they were so susceptible to the end at that time. The next thing, I told you my loved one could not, I mean, she was MS, but she could not take the heat. When I took her outside, I had to put a frozen jacket with frozen cool, a gel cool, put it on her to take her outside the heat. That's how acceptable she was to heat. I got up at 4 a.m. to get ready for work. I had just got paid from the job. I had $500 left for my food only outside the bills. I got up and said, oh my God, what's going on now? And it was 90 degrees in my house. 90. The AC went out. I went, oh my God, she can't take this heat. So I called in work, told them I wouldn't be there. And I went to Walmart. I took the $500 and bought me 3 good-sized air conditioners. I put them in 3 windows and blew them until they got cool again. Then I called the church and asked if anybody could work on AC units. And he sent, an old man came out and looked at it. And I went out there and he says, turn everything off. And I'll see if I can jump start it. I said, okay. So I went in, turned everything off, went back out, and I said, what's the matter with it? He said, it was your cooler. It's no good. You're going to have to buy another. And I said, how much is that? He said, $1,500. I said, no. I got $500 to eat with. That was it. I didn't even have that because I bought 3 AC units in a hurry. So he got the thing running. That was good. He got the thing running. I turned on the AC, and we blew the AC, and we blew the 3 units in the window until we got down to 70. Then I took the AC units out of the window, put them back in their boxes, and I just folded the corners up. Took them back to Walmart. I had my day's receipt. It was 6 hours old. They had to give me my money back. Then I went and bought food. Expect anything in continuous care, because anything can pop up. You could have a fire. Best look and see if you got a fire extinguisher. And if it's kitchen, you better have a different one than that. You know what I'm saying? Grease and wood's different fire extinguishers. So make sure if you get a fire extinguisher, you get one that takes care of it all. You can have anything. Your cereal line can back up. Oh, that's a mess. That's a mess. Yeah, the sewer line can mess up. What else? Let's see. Hailstorm. I've had a hailstorm in. Had to get the insurance involved and paid 2 guys because I was old enough. I don't need to be falling 18 feet. You know, I had 2 guys go up there and fill in the hail marks and then paint it over again with a good hardening paint. So I mean to tell you, The hailstorm uh, hit my HHR. At the time, I had the HHR, and I claimed it on insurance. It was $2,000. The bank wanted me to get the thing fixed first, and then they give me the $2,000. Well, nobody wanted to do that. That's not the way you do it. Wells Fargo, I don't like them. But I let it go. Then a year later, I was talking to my insurance company, and I said, "Hey, I never did get that check for the hailstorm on my car." He said, "Well, I'll look. If it hasn't been cashed, I'll cut you another one." He cut another one and put it in my name. I got $2,000 into my budget, which was needed at the perfect timing. I'm telling you, and I mean this, I'm a Christian. In fact, I am ordained. I really believe God helped me through the 7 years because it was so bad. I mean, God, how do you take care of somebody that has nothing for 2 years? Can't speak, can't swallow. See my ears move? Can't move the ears. Uh, can't set up. Can't use the fingers. Feet were crossed over. I had to take care of that. That's what I had to do. I mean, I was so spent. So spent. And then these two things happened. Oh my God. How I stayed sane, I don't know. I don't know how I stayed sane. Things like this will crop up in you at the time you have nothing left to give as a human. I ain't sugarcoating it. I just made no bake cookies, but I ain't sugarcoating it. It will. It will, in fact. It's amazing. It's so amazing what goes on in a living room. So amazing. Well, I'm down to a couple minutes here, and I hope if you're watching this as a caregiver that you understand things pop up. And those things can be an emergency. They can be an emergency that you will have to deal with it with your loved one who's bedridden. And how are you going to deal with it? Because you're not a plumber. You're not a weatherman. You're not an electrician. You're not an AC man. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to do it. We all have to deal with it. And so many people, so many homes are going to have to deal with it. And I hope that God takes care of you because I know He will. If you don't know the Lord, put it in. Email me. I'll email you back. Tell you how you can be with the Lord. I can do that for you. I love you guys, you caregivers. You are in an impossible situation, but you can get through it. You can get through it with my help a lot better. With these videos, this is the 26th video. There's 4 or 5 that can go viral pretty soon. And I want to help you. I want to help you with the program book, free, for the first 100 societies and United States states. All right? Giving it out free to all of them. But God bless you. This is John at the Home Caregiving Channel. Hoping you have a great day, week, month, and year as you serve your loved one. God bless you until we meet again. Bye-bye.